Horse racing fans, welcome back to Champion Horse Racing. In 59 seconds, the Grade 3 Hampton Court Stakes will be happening. We're not participating in that, but I figured I would just let you guys know anyways. We kick off today looking at what's here for the auction events. We have the Stallion, the best gray horse sired. I couldn't even get a chance to look at it fully. Here's another horse as well. I love the graphics they do for these horses. Anyways, let's go ahead and bid. There's a 2-year-old, a Euro champion there as well for the broodmares. Another older dirt female horse, Midnight. A big show. This is really cool, really cool, and I think it's a nice way to remind some gamers, or maybe introduce some gamers to some of the high quality horses that are performing today. And it's cool that this is one of the only games where you can actually acquire a real horse that's obviously racing on the track or previously had raced on the track. There's really no other games I can think of that does it in this detail to this extent. I know other games allow you to have real horses, or at least offsets of those horses, but not quite like Champion Horse Racing. So let's go ahead and look at our horse here, Super One. Super One is a 3-year-old colt, 3 years and 10 months. We are on year 3 in this game, January, starting the year. Super One's a bit light. He's in prime age. I still don't think I can retire him yet. Let me see if I have, I think not vitamins. What does vitamins do? Gets his weight up. That might actually be worth it. Still can't do the teaser fruit. That's a bit annoying. But what we're going to do is give him a vitamin to get his weight back up, and I won't do any training today. Actually, no, I take that back. What we're going to do with Super One, we'll do something to try to get his conditioning as close to 100% as possible. So we'll do a turf gallop there. There's Super One, the green cap, orange silks. So we did that training session with him. We'll give him a vitamin to boost his weight up. And then next week, we'll go ahead and get that fatigue on the right side here underneath his colt symbol. We'll get that fatigue at 19% down to 0, and we'll go from there. So no race for Super One today. Let's go ahead and move on to stablemate Adeoshi Preston. Is reaching its declining period. If you don't prolong its life with, let's see, before that, when it reached, English, Eric. Our dude is getting old. I don't even know why I was trying to read all that. Like, he's just getting old, and like we know that, right? This is Adeoshi Preston right here. And getting old in horse racing terms, not really as a horse. He's not even 4 years old yet. So I'm not sure what to do with Adeoshi. Let's go ahead and I would like to extend his life, his racing career. No grade 1s yet, but 10 races, 4 wins. It's not bad. And he has an overall ranking right now of 110. So he's performing well. Let's see. Forgot. I don't have any of these items. I'm out of stock. Can I buy any? If I can't buy any, then I guess it's an early retirement for our guy. Yeah, I don't have any diamonds. So any prizes? No prizes. Okay. Well, it looks like Adeoshi Preston will soon be done racing because I can't even buy the items that would extend or prolong his racing career. Which means retiring him will essentially do nothing. He'll just retire. He'll be out of the game, and we'll never see him again. That's a criticism I'd have of the game. I wish there was something a little bit more. I don't know what the word is, immersive or not immersive, but allowing you to at least use your horses in some context after they retire. Allowing them to just retire and then that's it, like they're just gone forever. It just feels like a little bit of a waste of time. But I do admit that's something I wish the game would improve. Not sure if it'll ever happen. We need our weight to improve. So I'll go ahead and feed him a carrot. Yeah, I'll go ahead and feed Adeoshi Preston a carrot. And his weight is light, but he is ready to rock and roll. He goes 1,600 to 2,000 meters, so 8 to 12 furlongs, right? If I'm thinking about that correctly, so... No, 8 to 10, 8 to 10. 12 would be 24, 8 to 10. So... let's see if we can find a race for him, preferably on the turf. I know I've been working with him on the dirt. Anything that you would like. A grade 1 champion stakes at Ascot. Again, here's the problem with this game. These races happen in real time, so I'm not even able to do these for you guys while I'm here. I'd have to edit. And that's usually what I end up doing. Anyways, that B1 champion stakes, that's actually a perfect race for him. So you know what? Let's say this is the last race for Adeoshi Preston. It's a grade 1 against real players at Ascot, and I will use one of my jockey tickets for this one. We'll have James from New Zealand take the ride and try to lead us to victory on Adeoshi Preston's last race. Hopefully he goes out with a hurrah of a win. So hey Yoshi, it's been fun. We'll move on to Katana Show. Third horse in the stall. 2-year-old colt, 4 stars, rated at 89, still developing, runs 1,200 to 2,000 meters, so 6 to 10 furlongs. And as you can see, conditioning is up, ready to rock and roll. I've done 3 races with him, 1 win, and that was at a grade 3, and the last 2 results have been 7th place finishes. So let's go ahead and see what this race does for Katana Show. And after this, I will exclusively focus on training this horse. He is a late growth type as well. So after this race, I can probably just focus on training him the rest of this year. And then heading into year 4 is when I will turn him up for actual racing. I also think he's probably the coolest looking horse we have here in the barn. I love our others, but I love the detail to his hair there. I think that's a nice little accent. So let's go ahead. Just put him in a regional race since he's a younger horse anyways. They'll put him in a grade 3 going 1,800 meters to Premier Plate at Shatin. And we'll go ahead and have Johnny M from Ireland take the reins on this one. And let's see how this goes. And let's look at the field. Number 1 is Beijing Dragon. Number 2, Lovely Giggles. Number 3, right here is Shine and... Oh, man. Gotta love it. Number 4, our horse Katana Show with the blue and black. Number 5, Gorgeous Beauty. Number 6 is Sunrise Festival. Number 7, Ocean Bluish. Number 8 is Phantom Eagle. Number 9 is Eternity Dream. Number 10 is Small Pot. Ooh, like the look on number 10. It's a pretty cool look. All right, guys. So I apologize for the lack of uploads over the last, I'm going to say, week to 2 weeks. I'm extremely busy, as always, with work. But I have a lot of stuff I've been working on in the background, which is also why I haven't been uploading, because sometimes when I'm working on big projects, especially for YouTube or something related for a client, sometimes there's no immediate urgency. I like to make sure I have all those things and my ducks in a row, and then you'll start to see the new content and the new series roll out heading into 2025, but hopefully right before. I plan on trying to get a live stream going. I haven't done that with you guys, I think, in over a year or close to it at this point. So I would love to get a New Year's live stream or around the time of New Year's again. I don't know what we'll do, what we'll play, but I have a couple ideas in mind and just like to spend some time with you all again and make that more of a recurring theme heading into 2025. Because one thing I've noticed, is this is just a personal thing I'm sharing with those of you. As I get older, I've talked about just wanting to be better about certain things. But one thing as well is that as I get older, I have to remind myself in the midst of being busy with work and taking care of things for family, you still have to take care of yourself. And part of taking care of myself is playing the video games that bring me joy, relaxation, and de-stresses me from the day. Saying all that to say, as we approach the final stretch here, that I definitely want to get back into gaming. I feel like I've kind of been off and on with the gaming for the last 2 years because of work and other things, but I'm wanting to really get back into it. Look at Katana Show here, rolling from last to first. The blue bandages, the blue mask. It's like Katana Show is just going to get up there in time to get the W. Second win for Katana Show. Let's go. What a ride and a run there with Johnny M in the saddle for Katana Show, essentially going from last to first, finishing time 1:47 and 9. Ocean Bluish finishes second, Lovely Gills third, and Phantom Eagle fourth. That will boost, Katana Show from a 89 rating all the way up to a 98. For a 4-star horse, that's pretty decent. And as a closer, too, might be a little bit of a gem here we have with Katana Show. Look at you, sir, doing your thing. Great win. Gotta love it. It puts you on your season 2 for 2 and 2 grade 3 victories. We'll take it. Last but not least, move on to Stars of Galaxy. This is Abigail's horse from the community. Stars of Galaxy, standard growth type. I don't know if we've raced this horse yet. We have 2 races, no wins. So I probably should focus on maybe a training session. Yeah, not even close to being ready to run. I'm ready to run. I'm ready to hide. Ready to reach my hands and touch the sky. I think those are the words. I don't even remember. But for anybody that watched Ready to Run, apologize for the interruption. Whenever I record these videos, I always have my phones on Do Not Disturb, and I only allow calls from certain contacts on my favorite list. Somehow I got a random call from a random number that I did not recognize at all, and it came through. Not supposed to happen when your phone's on Do Not Disturb. Imagine all this technology and money and, like, excuse my language, but, like, shit still doesn't work. Like, what the F? Anyway, Stars of Galaxy, before I was rudely interrupted, by some rando. We need to go ahead and it's a game notification for another game I am playing, Con. So let's go ahead and put that back on. I thought it was there. Yeah, Stars of Galaxy, I suppose we'll just go ahead and continue to bump that weight up. Keep the horse healthy in that regards. And yeah, so that's what we'll do there. I don't know if there's anything else I'm going to do at this point. Adiyoshi Preston is racing in 12 minutes. Let's get one more race. Let's fast forward to February, and who's ready to rock and roll? Super One, I think I said, was ready to race. Feed him Muesli, drop his fatigue down to 3. That's fine. His conditioning's at 100. Let's make this the last race. Let's see how he does. Super One, best horse in the stable, in the paddock, whatever you want to say. He's our best horse we have with 4 wins. 6. Yeah, 4 wins out of 6 races, and only has finished 3rd and 5th. 2 grade 2s and a grade 3. That grade 1 still evading him. I'm positive if we win that, we'd have a chance for breeding, but still not there. Still not there. So, Super One. Is there a seasonal race ready for you? Not in any due time, so I'm going to skip that. Let's go ahead and just do a regional race for you, a grade 2. Parker Paga Stakes, Rose Hill, and I'm going to get George B from Britain to take the reins. Personally speaking, unless you have a really, really, really strong front runner in this game, I'd prefer to race with the jockey that likes to position the horses in the closing position. Ooh, nice. The Barria Bros, or Brose. I'm not sure how that name would be pronounced. And I at least like that in the AI races, there is differences in the appearances of the horses. It's not so static and cliche. So I think that's always a pretty cool thing. All right, here we go. Super One. Let's make it your 5th win. We're off and racing. Super One with a decent start. Hopefully the jockey... No, sending him straight to the front. I know that's not his leg type. No, I take that back. I wanted the jockey to race him closer towards the back as a closer. I don't think his leg type is front running. I don't think it is. If we lose this race, I mean, I'd never hire this jockey again. I specifically said race him to the back. But the jockey is really the driver in this situation. So if the jockey says, no, we're racing your dude to the front today, then I have to trust that's the best plan. But I'm also weary because sometimes when jockeys have instructions or drivers, right, you kind of have to follow them. This is kayfabe. It's a game. Look, Super One. Oh, gosh. This is what I mean. Like, stick to my instructions. Why? I intentionally said closer. I intentionally said procedure. No, not procedure, but you know what I mean? Middle of the pack. Procedure would be closer to the front. We don't even finish. That's Super One's worst race, and he was at 100% conditioning. George B., you're fired. You lost my horse's rating by 2. It's not the worst case scenario, but it's like, how? And Super One's position is Procedure. So even still, he still didn't listen because he sent him to the front. Procedure still means we could have been in 3rd or 4th, maybe 5th, just tailing off the pace by a length or 2. And no, George B. from wherever says, I'm just going to race him as a leader and see how that turns out. Yeah, it turned out awful. His worst loss ever, 7th. 7th. And he's in his prime. That's pathetic. At a grade 2 level against the AI, that's awful. Now, I guess that's why you don't take the shortcuts with the jockeys. I'm like, well, I want to race my horse towards the back, so I'll take the chance of racing this less than stellar jockey. Yeah, this guy is a complete goofball, doesn't listen to me at all, and has my horse finishing in 7th place. Not good. But nonetheless, we'll end on that note. Appreciate you guys' love and support. Again, there are a lot of things coming to the HRG community heading into the end of this year and 2025 within the next 4 weeks. I've already set that timetable for myself really over a month ago, so I have to ramp up production of these things, but we're getting closer, still needing to get some things into play. But I'm excited for the things I'm bringing to the channel, some of which you guys will recognize from previous series, some of which will be completely new in regards to the presentation, production, and the overall community involvement within our horse racing universe. So just give me some time for that. I promise you I am getting there, and I can't wait to actually make it happen. So appreciate you guys for love and support. Until next time, HRG signing out. I'll be on Real Fast today. We'll see you later, and goodbye.